Hi everyone, welcome to Embroidery by Gozama. Today, let me show you how to trace a beautiful hand embroidery calendar hoop. To trace the calendar, I'm using a 12-inch wooden embroidery frame and I'm using casement fabric. Turn the screw and separate out the inner part and outer part of the embroidery frame. Then carefully fix the cloth on the frame as shown in the video. Once you fix the cloth on the frame, tighten the cloth on the frame carefully by pulling the cloth from all the sides as shown. Make sure the cloth is really tight like a drum. This is very important for a neat output. Now let's start tracing the calendar hoop. We will be tracing on the back side of the frame. First of all, let's trace the flowers. For tracing the flowers, I am using a Pro Circle and black colored heat erasable pen. Now let's start tracing the flowers first. Using different sizes of circles on the Pro Circle, draw the flowers first. Draw the flowers symmetrically towards the right side and left side of the center circle as shown. As you move towards the sides, reduce the size of the flowers gradually. After finishing the flowers, let's add the leaves. I have made a number of tutorials in which I have shown how to trace the floral patterns. Please check the description for detailed tutorials of pattern tracing of flowers. To make the floral pattern more beautiful, add some twigs, branches and flower buds. Finally, we have finished the floral pattern. Next, let's trace the names and calendars. Using a scale, draw two straight lines on the cloth as shown. This is to get the proper alignment to trace the names and the calendar. To trace the names and calendar, we are using an app called Paper Copy app. This app contains all the pictures from your gallery. We will be using this app to trace the letters, numbers, and the couple images. First of all, let me show you how to trace the names. For that, open Google Chrome and type 1001 fonts. It is a free website where you can find different kinds of fonts which you can use for typing the names and tracing them. When you open the website, you can see thousands of fonts in it. If you click on 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. at the bottom, you will get new sets of fonts. You can select any font that you want to trace on the cloth. Also, you can see a text box on the top of the website. Whichever name you want to trace, you can type here. I am typing the names of the couple here. Once you type the names of the couple in the text box, you can see all the fonts are written in those names. All you have to do next is to select a font that you are comfortable with, then take a screenshot of the names. You can also change the size of the names as shown. The font that I use is called Black Swan. So I am going to go ahead and type Black Swan 1001 fonts on the search bar. Once you click enter, you will see the Black Swan font on the screen. Click on it and you will find the font on the 1001 Fonts website. Now you can scroll and increase the size of the name and take the screenshot of the name. The screenshot will be automatically saved to your gallery. While saving the screenshot, crop the screenshot such that we require only the names in it. So if you go and check the gallery next, you can see the screenshot that you have taken from the Google in the gallery. Next, go and open the same screenshot on the paper copy app. Here, you can change the alignment of the name, you can change the size of the name, you can even lock the screen by clicking the lock button on right top corner. Once you lock the screen will not move. So you can easily trace the name by placing the frame on top of the screen like this. Here, the name looks very small. So I am going to unlock the screen by clicking on the lower volume button, then increase the size of the name and trace it. Make sure to lock the screen before starting the tracing. Next, use the heat erasable pen and carefully trace the names. Here, I am tracing the girl's name first. Then I am leaving some space and I am going to trace the boy's name next. Once you finish tracing the outer line of the names, keep the phone next to the frame, look at the phone, and darken the sections of the letters which are darker on the screen. When you trace calligraphy letters, some sections of the letters will be thick and some sections of the letters will be thin. Thickening the sections which are thicker in the images will help you stitch the letters more carefully and easily. After finishing the names, add a small heart shape between the names. This is how we trace the names of the couple on a calendar wedding hoop. Using the same method, trace the name of the month and the year. We can use our phone to trace the calendars. Since the calendar is available on our phone itself, just open the calendars, take the screenshot of the month that you need to trace, crop the screenshot and save it to the gallery. Now go and check the gallery for the screenshot. Next, I am going to open this screenshot on the paper copy app. After opening the calendar screenshot on the paper copy app, you can change the alignment, increase or decrease the size of the calendar depending upon your need. Next, place the phone below the cloth and carefully start tracing. Tracing the numbers can be difficult at the beginning, but through practice, you can improve. Make sure the alignment is correct and start tracing. Make sure to lock the screen before tracing. Look at the dots visible through the cloth and start tracing the numbers carefully on top of those dots. The numbers won't be clearly visible through the cloth, but try to understand position of each number through the cloth and trace the number on top of it. Mark the wedding date with a small heart shape. To trace the last line of the calendar, unlock the screen, move the screen up, and then continue tracing. The calendar tracing is the most time consuming and trickier process when it comes to tracing a calendar hoop. After tracing the flowers, letters, and calendar, next we need to trace the couple on the left side of the frame. Again, to trace the couple, we are going to use the paper copy app. I already have a couple pattern with me which I had made long time ago. I'm going to use the same pattern and I'm going to trace the couple on the cloth by opening the pattern on the paper copy app. After opening the pattern in the paper copy app, increase the size of the pattern as shown so that the size of the bride and the groom is compatible with the size of the frame. First, I am going to trace the girl. The couple image is the most important part of a couple calendar hoop. Try to trace the couple as neat as possible. Once you finish making the outline of the pattern from the paper copy app, take out the frame and make the pattern look more realistic by making your own drawings on it. You can make the edges look sharper using the heat erasable pen. You can add your own neckline. Once you neatly finish tracing the girl, we need to trace the guy. For that, unlock the screen, move the screen so that we can see the groom. Make sure not to zoom in or zoom out while moving the screen. Now carefully place the font below the cloth and trace the groom. Once you finish tracing the outline of the couple, make sure you make the edges sharp by darkening the drawings using the heat erasable pen. So we have finally finished tracing the couple calendar hoop. Once you finish tracing the couple calendar hoop, we need to flip the cloth. Without flipping the cloth, it will be very difficult to do hand embroidery. To flip the cloth, loosen the screw on top of the frame as shown and take out the cloth completely from the frame. Next, take the inner part of the frame, place it on the table. Then take the cloth and place it on the frame. Then take the outer part of the frame and fix it very carefully on the inner part of the frame with the cloth inside. Carefully pull the cloth from all the sides of the frame as shown in the video to tighten the cloth properly to make it ready for hand embroidery. While tightening the cloth, be very careful to preserve the alignment of the designs. So this is the complete step-by-step tutorial in which I have shown you guys how to trace a wedding calendar hoop. In the next video, I will explain how to do hand embroidery of this work. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Please like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more tutorials like this. See you in the next tutorial. Thank you all. Bye.